After the Lord Buddha's enlightenment in Bodhigaya, he was overcome by the bliss and profundity of the Dhamma and the truth. This fundamental truth of existence for all living beings. And being profoundly moved by the subtlety, purity, clarity, refineness and detail of his realization of truth and seeing that reality, he was inclined to not teach the Dhamma to living beings because he realized it was so difficult and so refined and so profound that he wondered whether human beings in the present life or in the future would be able to realize these particular truths themselves. But fortunately for all of us who were born into the future after the Buddha's lifetime, he was invited by Brahma to teach the Dhamma. And being invited to teach the Dhamma, he made that determination that he would, out of compassion for all living beings, spread Dhamma so that it is understood, realized both male monastics, female monastics, laymen and laywomen. Those who had the qualities, the virtue and the wisdom to look at their own lives and start to see the fundamental truths that the Buddha saw. Those things that we call the Four Noble Truths. The truth that all phenomena is always changing and unstable, impermanent and unsatisfactory and in declining away. It arises, exists and then declines. And because of that, human beings, through their feelings and hearts and minds that don't see that truth, attach on to life being a certain way. The things that are pleasurable and enjoyable and delightful and pleasing, we want that to last forever. Where those things that are unpleasant, difficult, problematic, complex, distracting, annoying, we want to get rid of. And it's that truth of craving, the second noble truth, that is the cause of human suffering. The fact that nature arises and passes away is just nature, that's the truth. The problem is in our hearts, just as the Buddha was able to abandon craving in his heart. He then found liberation, nibbana. And realizing that release from craving, his mind was released. It wasn't released from the problems of the world. There was change going on all the time, as normal, as is its nature, but his mind was released. And that led to liberation. And he reflected after his enlightenment also in the process, the 8 steps, the Noble Eightfold Path, that led to that realization. And that is what he was able to take out and teach to the world, the Four Noble Truths, which is the profundity of all the Buddha's teachings that is unique to Buddhism. It is a systematic, repeatable process that the Buddha used to get enlightened, using the Noble Eightfold Steps and path to realize Nibbana. And he taught that to monks and nuns, laymen and laywomen who had enough confidence and trust to try to process their mind to realize true nature of existence and find liberation within themselves. And one of the persons or monks who had faith and confidence to follow those teachings was a monk called Ajahn Chah, born in Ubon Ratanawan in the northeast of Thailand, in a simple village. His family were simple rice farmers, but he had enough faith to take ordination and go forth. And during that time, he studied the Pali scriptures, studied the Buddha's teachings. But as a scholar monk, he realized he actually was not really applying all the practices that the Buddha had laid down, that he'd read in the discourses. And so he sought teachers, and eventually he was able to meet with Thanajan Man, Buripato Thera, and from that experience he took a deep understanding of the way of practice, the practice of virtue and commitment to the monastic rules that the Buddha laid down, and to the lifestyle, the simple forest lifestyle of a meditation monk who was determined to give his life to realize truth. Ajahn Chah's early practice was in such a way that he was not concerned about whether he lived or died. He was concerned about whether he would realize liberation, freedom from all unwholesome states of mind or not. And so from that, then his deep dedication to practice, he eventually established Wat Nong Pa Pong, close to his home village in Ubon Ratanawan, Waring Chamrap, and there around him gathered a small group of monks and eventually nuns, and they practiced and developed the path under his very clear, disciplined, precise way of training, following the Buddha's footsteps. And it was Luang Por Chah's gratitude and appreciation to the Lord Buddha and all the great enlightened monks and nuns of the past and lay people who have practiced in the past, that he was able to develop a way of teaching and training that even after many, many years of instruction, he was able to gather together naturally a lot of people who wanted to follow that style of teaching, including Western monks and Western nuns. People from overseas heard of his reputation, and gathered together at Wat Pah Pong and undertook training. And it was from there that Wat Pah Pong started to then venture out, and monks travelled overseas, particularly Lumpur Sumedo was sent to England, and then now there's many branch monasteries overseas, and there's much contact with Buddhist communities all over the world. And one of those significant contacts that happened over the years, about over 20 years ago, was the contact with Kun Siang Ma in Malaysia, and he, through his study, interest and visits to Wat Nong Pah Pong and various other monasteries, grew in confidence and trust and faith, and applied those teachings. And from that, a quality developed in him and the other good lay people in Malaysia of the quality that the Buddha said is very rare to find in the world. That is the quality of gratitude and appreciation. That gratitude is the state of mind which reflects on the blessings and benefits of experiences of life, both good and not so good. We can learn from both the pleasant and also the difficult things of experiences of life. And not only to reflect on those experiences, but the people who may have given us wisdom. For example, our teachers, our advisors, our parents, good friends, noble friends, who have given us direction, advice, knowledge and understanding in life, to actually purposely remember those particular people. That is called gratitude. And the other quality, which is something that the Buddha greatly emphasizes, finding ways to repay that gratitude. So remembering the benefits that people have given to you, but then finding a way to repay them in some skillful way, to help them, to give back to them, to also give them some advice that you think will be beneficial for their life and growth and development towards liberation and freedom of mind. And so it is for that reason that the good people in Malaysia came together and decided that in December of 2025, it was decided to arrange a coming together in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, to invite many senior monks from all over the world, and particularly in Thailand, Luang Por Nyanadhammo being the head of the Sangha of Wat Nong Pah Pong, as the leader of the community, to come down and give some teachings to reflect with gratitude on the Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha, and on the life of Ajahn Chah, so that it is reflected on, respected, but also maybe to give opportunities to others to hear the Buddha's teachings. And so that occasion was very well organized, as by many volunteers, and many people came together to make that a success. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend that occasion due to circumstances totally beyond my control, but I wanted to give this introduction on this occasion for the documentary that goes with it, to express my sātu anumodana, my rejoicing and appreciation of everybody, both the monastic sangha and the lay people and all the people who came together and assisted, and also those people who joined in on the days of that occasion. And I was able to see some of the video recordings and take part a long way away here in Thailand and rejoice and listen to some of those Dhamma talks as well. And because of that, I see that we, in those talks, we did speak about Ajahn Chah, and the reason is because of our close connection, particularly with his teachings, even though he has passed away. But the thing that Ajahn Chah himself, whenever he talked, he very rarely spoke about himself. He did not emphasize him. He always used the word we when he was talking. We are practicing. We are living the life of generosity, virtue, meditation. We experience problems in life. He did not talk about his own life very much at all. And so the dedication that was done in Malaysia was always in the Ajahn Chah tradition to try to emphasize the Buddha Dhamma, the teachings of the Buddha, which he always called Dhamma Vinaya, truth and structure, truth and discipline, truth of nature, and the structures and forms that are needed to realize that truth. Dhamma Vinaya. The Buddha taught the Dhamma Vinaya. And so Ajahn Chah, through my experience living with him, would always refer with great gratitude and appreciation to the life of the Buddha, to the life of all the enlightened bhikkhus beforehand, the life of the scholar bhikkhus who recorded the teachings, the life and practice of the bhikkhunis and nuns who followed, and also the lay people, the good women and men of the world who supported the sasana from the time of the Buddha down to this point. So this occasion that has come together, the purpose and the goal is to teach those teachings that are essential realizations of the Lord Buddha, those Four Noble Truths, and make it open to all beings in the world so that they too can then follow that path, just as the Buddha did, just as everyone of those good monks and nuns in the past and lay people in the past have followed, and also have these rare qualities, because this is an expression, this arrangement that was done, expression of gratitude and appreciation. And the Buddha said that a person who has two qualities, gratitude and then appreciation, is a very rare human being in the world. And so the occasion of coming together as a memorial day for reflecting on the Buddha and Luang Por Chah and all the great teachers of the past and of the present is a way of our developing this rare quality of mind of appreciation and gratitude, and finding a way of practicing in our own lives to repay that debt that we owe to all the great teachers of the past and the present. So because of that, I just would like to give this anumodana and rejoicing in everything that has been completed and developed and cultivated, and may you grow in the Buddha Sasana and receive all those blessings that the Lord Buddha and all the great teachers of the past and present wish you to receive in your life.